It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Web3 on the streets trying to consume some bills for the eve so I can get some skills. Rolling in my ride, stacker bills. Blockchain warriors at the break of dawn. Adrian and Danny, legends being born. System breakers, we rewriting the code. Stacking up skills while we lighten your load. Those who hold tokens know just what it means. NFT visions, turning into dreams. Freedom ain't free, but we building the key. Web3 revolution, yeah, that's the decree. Chain breakers, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, plant that seed, watch it breathe. Projects we build like castles in the sky. Interviews dropping, watch those metrics fly. Giveaways spinning, fortunes to claim. Supporting the stackers, that's the name of the game. This ain't no trend, it's a movement with soul. Freedom's the mission, taking back control. Generations rising, value over gold. Breaking the chains that the system has sold. Just hit the east side of the blockchain scene, where ballers stake tokens and builders convene. If knowledge is power and freedom's the goal, then stackers the key to unlocking your soul. Kings and queens rising, soldiers deploy, commanders and knights, the systems destroy. Mean militia armed with digital might, financial freedom, our God-given right. The brand hackers mission, clear in our sight, coaching the masses to win in this fight. When the dust settles and chains are all broke, we'll stand as the leaders who help the world woke. Chain breakers, no, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, come on, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, the future we weave. And as I go deeper in the blockchain game, I think about all the holders who came to stack their skills and set their minds free. Chain breakers for life, that's our destiny. Blockchain, grow, NFTs, AI, stack your skills, change your life. Welcome to the future where chains create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. Projects we love, trends on the rise, interviews fire, stars in their eyes, giveaways rolling, spin for the win. Support and stacker, let the change begin. And Web3 is the movement, not just a trend. Freedom's the mission, till the very end. Generations rising, it's bigger than gold. We're breaking the chains, we're claiming the soul. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. Beyond this life, beyond this fight, we're lighting the dark, we're claiming the night. Blockchain, AI, and dreams collide. Chain breakers rise, we're alive. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe.
Yeah, let's freaking go.
Yo,
What is happening? We got Mr. Abundant will be here any second. We're actually doing this today from my house, bringing it back to the OG location. Oh, there it is. Any second. There we go. Bringing it back to the old school. What we got planned for you guys today, it's actually funny that we're here and that we're not at the studio, but this is where it all began, right?
It's where it started from.
It's where Chain Breakers began. So we're about to have a great time today. What's up, everybody in the chat? Make sure you please share this. I didn't have time to share it out because I was running like a chick with my head cut off.
I just walked in the door like 3 minutes. And I was like, grab my laptop, the camera, got to get it all set up.
That's right. Let's freaking go.
Well, it's been a rush. This morning, there's been 2 other spaces of our community. I mean, it's wild that last night, just a few hours ago, was going back and forth with Jeff Oglesby, and he's like, we need to get a bunch more spaces going. So I'm like, all right, let's put it out there. $15K for you to host your own space, a minimum of 3 times a week. $15K stacker sponsorship. And then Ed Block stepped up. He's like, I want to do it. And I'm bringing my buddy. I think it was MJ. And Galaxies with Ed Block. And then Blessed Boy stepped up. And so we've had 2 spaces in a row, and they've been incredible. I've been listening to them the whole time.
Yeah, I was in both of them this morning as well, or at least one of them for sure. I think I was in the second one just for a few minutes, but amazing job, you guys. I'm so freaking proud of this community and what we're doing together. Yeah. It's super inspiring. We've made so much progress, and now you guys are stepping out as leaders and hosting spaces. Like, are you freaking kidding me?
Both of them. I was dealing with health inspectors and all kinds of crap.
Oh, well, those are other skills, Danny.
That's right.
Yeah, those are other skills. These skills that they're stacking, like, first it was memes, right? Learning GPTs and all this to create memes. Going on the first space, Blessed Boy, they were making music, bro.
Dude.
They were making skill stacker beats. I was like, what? They got those skills? They be stacking those skills? And then on this next one, Galaxy, he is just dropping straight fire. The way he described the skill stacker community and how you learn these skills through being around everybody. First, you just get your 1,000 stacker, then you can come in the community, and then you learn these skills, and then you deploy the skills and you earn stacker. I was like, man, he's a sales guy.
Oh yeah, no, he's freaking solid. We've got some really, really solid people, and from all over the world, Nigeria, Algeria, all the Jirias, and it's just incredible to see. This is the beginning. I have a vision, and I know Mr. Abundant does too, to have more spaces on X than any other community, right? But that's going to be a big, huge challenge for us because you got the Doginal dogs to compete with. They have like over half of all the spaces on X. Did you know that?
What? I don't know anything about this.
The Doginal dogs are the biggest community on X. They're massive. They have a huge, huge following, and I mean, you got to give it to them. They've shown up, and they have probably 50 spaces a day that are running.
50 spaces? Wow.
Legitimately. So if we can go out there and show up on that and have other people showing up and creating spaces, like I said, we're going to pay you to create spaces. I've said this before. You guys are finally taking action on this. This is another skill that you're going to build, another ability you're going to be able to learn. Where I want to connect this, and then we're going to jump into the intro here. Where I want to connect this for you is when it comes to selling, and selling, the right way to sell is to serve. But when it comes to selling, there's a difference between selling one-to-one, like me calling up my big investor, Joe, and talking to him on Monday when he was like, I'm coming in. I'm like, oh, baby, here we go. Versus one-to-one and one-to-many. What Spaces is the one-to-many model. And if you guys can learn to sell or shill, as the Web3 term says, to many people, and then duplicate that effort by dividing and conquering and having multiple spaces per day, where does that put us as a community? Up top. There's just no way for that to not happen. So I just want you guys to really take that seriously, because the more that we were able to deliver value in these spaces, right, through entertainment, through education, right? We talked about this yesterday in the studio for like an hour. Education is the only honest form of marketing. So the more we can go out there and empower and educate others, the more authenticity we're going to have for our community, and the better the people are we want to draw. We don't want to draw the nightmare people that are just coming in for a quick buck. And we're going to talk about that. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, and Stacker. Every day we're bringing you the real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier, and this is the Chain Breakers. Now let's get to work.
Oh yeah, there we go. How
Let's
you doing, Danny?
Huh?
How you doing today?
Good, man. Running. Had to go pick up passes and tickets to get in the fair, meet with the health inspector, give her my serve safe stuff.
You want to drop the alpha of what you got cooking for tomorrow for us?
Oh, yeah, we got a little surprise guest coming tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Although
Yeah.
I won't be here to enjoy,
Oh,
but I do have a
so
surprise
you have
guest
a
coming
replacement. You
tomorrow.
have a substitute podcaster?
Yeah, there you go.
That's so great. As you can see here, he's rocking his Meme Militia hoodie today. Look what I'm rocking though. Bam!
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
How is this possible? How is this possible?
Damn! Look at that.
Twin-
That's what I'm talking about. These aren't even for sale yet, but we're gonna put some of these up for sale.
Oh, man.
These are too dope to not have up for sale. It's great to see everybody in the chat. We got Mr. Dia, Crypto Funk, Jeff. I heard
I'm
you.
gonna need you to overnight me one because I'll be at the fair with 150,000 people.
We're gonna have to overnight you one.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm doing it today.
Danny.
Yeah, we got to get you one.
You know,
Oh,
there's about 100 to 150,000 people that come through there per day.
That's crazy, man.
Does Danny have his Meme Militia yet?
No,
That's
No.
really neat.
We'll get
That's
you
what
that
he
too.
really
Well, I'll
needs.
send it all out tonight,
Yeah.
today. So you'll have it tomorrow, next day, that shit. GM family, what's up, Galaxy? Good to see you. Sleepy Squirrel in the freaking house. Got so many great faces. Again, if you haven't shared this out in spaces, in our space, I didn't share it in our space like I normally do, in our X community that we have for Skill Stacker, even in the Skill Stacker community in the group chat. If you haven't done that yet, please share out the show so people know that what we have going on and that we're here, and we're going to be dropping some alpha. I'm taking a totally different approach. Today to what I normally do on the show. We're still going to go and do a quick little market update because you guys need to see that. But I've had something I've been praying on and thinking about. Last night we did a Bible study at my house, and I've just had a lot of things introspectively. As my business partner said, Chris, he said this season of what we did with AI Marketing World and where we're headed into now is a revival. And we are, what did he say? No, it's a season of revelation. Sorry, not revival, revelation. And I've had some big revelations over the last couple of days since coming home, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. So hang tight for that. It's going to be really, really valuable. Put a lot of thought, a lot of heart, a lot of prayer into it, and I think it's going to really impact some of the people that are here, including my friend Queen, Lee Farland. What's up, fam? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and do a quick market update. We're going to make it pretty quick, and then we can get into a discussion about this. Let's come over here. Let's go look at Stacker. Bam. We're sitting at 2.9 million. We were at 3 this morning, but we'll bounce right back. I got some other people, but we're still sitting in a really, really good place. Look at where we're here, and this is where we were here. Oh, look at this huge spread here to here. So I don't want us to lose sight of this. We've done a lot in volume last few days of this week. If you were to add up the volume we've done this week, we've probably had $50,000 in volume and up and downs and all of that. But one thing I said to a gentleman this morning, a young guy who I'm mentoring, that I think is very important. Let me go ahead and disconnect. There's something that I want to make sure that you guys know that is very important is if you look at this right here, let me just show you this. Okay, this was not us, right? This was not our holders dumping. This right here was the market crashing.
Totally.
Right? Totally outside of our power, had nothing to do with us or people not believing in anything that we do. This was Solana tanking to freaking $170. But
Yeah,
look,
everybody's chart has that in it. No matter what you look at.
everybody's chart. But look at this. As it started to dip a little bit, right? People got scared. Then what happened here? Look at this. We had made almost an entirely full recovery. We were back over 4 million to where right here we were at 4.4. Right. So less than $500,000 market cap difference between where we bounced back to before we had one person decide that it was time for them to leave. And I had a conversation with them. I shared that with you guys that they were just afraid of the market, and you're going to get those people. But this is the opportunity for people like us to capitalize on this. Look at that. Bam. Opportunity for people to capitalize on moments like, I love that sound. For people to capitalize on this. So if you look at this chart, you look at what we've done here as a community. And as we come in here and I start to zoom in, right, and we come back this way, I wanted to do this for a reason. Check this out. As we just go through the timeline and we can look at July. Look how it starts to climb in July. Remember how excited we were when we got all the way up to an $84,000 market cap?
We thought we were doing something.
Bro, we were pumped, bro.
Yeah. It was a big thing. I mean, at that time, that was like a 20% boost or something like that. And it was like, whoa, is it gonna happen? Are we gonna hit 100K? Like, I remember
We're on the road to 100K.
you just called the whole too long ago.
Now we're on the road to 10 million. That is the next step.
Yeah.
There ain't nobody that's going to stop us from reaching that. Nobody. So we're making progress. We're shooting from the home studio today. I got my beautiful wife here watching the show, live audience.
Definitely didn't expect to see me.
Oh, look at her. Yeah, exactly.
No, I didn't.
It didn't.
What's that guy doing there?
I hear my man. So we got a lot to be excited about, a lot to be proud of. Let me come over here to Bird Eye real quick and kind of give you a viewpoint of the market right now. Let's see. And then we'll kind of jump into the main thing I want to talk about after CoinMarketCap. Let me just skip this. There we go. You can kind of see there's a lot of red in the market. It's more red than you see green there. Let's go look at Solana.
Let's go. Solana's dropping.
Oh, ouch, dude. Literally everything's red on Solana right now.
We're back up to what, 207? Now it's back down to like 190 something.
Yeah, 190 something. So, the whole market's down again. It's just natural. These ups and downs are going to happen. The ups and downs are going to happen. My wife freaking, look at that. It's like next level right there. Find a woman like that. That's all I'm going to say. But the markets are going to go down, and I don't get bummed out when the markets go down. I get excited because this is my opportunity to put more liquidity. I'm putting more liquidity in. Joseph's putting more liquidity in this week.
Yeah,
I'm
literally doing it now. I'm giving you the buy signals, guys.
That's right.
That's what I'm trying to do through your ears. You know how they do the thing where it's like you give the dog a treat. How does it work with like?
Oh, like the clicker and the
and you get them associated with the sound, and then it's like, oh wait, this is a happy sound.
This is a happy buying sound. That's right.
Yeah.
I got a young kid who's like 17 years old that I'm just starting to mentor, who texted me this morning. You know what he told me?
No.
He's like, dude, I've got $2,500 already into the coin. And he just jumped in last week. He's a 17-year-old kid. And he's like, it looks like the market's down and your coin's down. He's like, should I buy more? And I'm like, you got to make your own decision, but this is a great way to dollar cost average in.
Reach out and buy a meme militia.
That's the next step
right now.
For sure.
There is such an opportunity.
That's the best way to DCA. You buy a meme militia, you get 25,000 stacker on top of it.
I will promise you they will not be here within 15 minutes of when this show is over.
That's right.
Because if you guys don't buy those ones that are right around one soul, I'm buying them.
They dropped. The bots dropped again. They're at one soul now.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. If I could do this on the show, I would.
Yeah, exactly. So you got useless coin here at the top with a 9. It's down 9%, 9.25%. Wrap BTC, pump, Jupe is down 4. Bullish is up for some weird reason. SHIB, which is odd, 92%. Popcat, Network Troll, and USCR. What the hell is USCR? I haven't seen that one before. United States Crypto Reserve.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That looks
shady.
Scammy.
So yeah, it looks totally scammy. So with that being said, and look at Vine there at the top as well across all coins.
Useless is down 9%.
9.25%. Yep.
It's useless.
It's useless. That's right. We go to CoinMarketCap to kind of wrap things up on this side of things. Bitcoin's down to 110, 10% in 7 days. That's a pretty big drop for something that's in the 100,000 plus, place. ETH is down to 39. It's under 4,000 right now. Baller opportunity. $2.43 for XRP. Solana's down to 197. USDC is down 99.
I thought this was October, you guys.
Yeah.
October. October. Oh yeah, it's going up. Just remember, when you hear everybody saying the same thing over and over and over, that's when you should have that little thing in your head. Maybe It ain't gonna happen like that.
Buytober. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's Buytober.
Like a couple months down the road, we're like, yeah, we buy Tober.
Yeah, it was we Buytober. It's exactly right. We're gonna start that trend right now. Go out and spread it. Damn. The whole market's on sale. You heard her.
She's right.
She's right. She's
right.
By the way, she's always right. Just so you men know.
Hey, that's
Even
how-
when she's wrong, she's right.
Even when she's wrong, she's right. 19 cents for Dogecoin. We got Tron at 31 cents, Cardano at 67 cents, hanging strong at number 10. I remember just a little bit ago when they were at 86 cents. Now they're at 67 cents. They're down 18%. That's an 18% discount. Doge is down 21%. Right? I don't feel bad about our market cap being down right now because we're so up. It's like I don't really see us as being down. And I'm going to talk deeper about this.
And I don't really look at it just like that. I mean, it's like the coin's going to go like this. That has nothing to do with the traction that we're getting with our community.
That's right.
I mean, today was a huge milestone, being that 2 brand new spaces were held. They were extremely successful. I mean, for myself, there were some of these people. I mean, Galaxy.
Oh man,
dude, you impressed the crap out of me. Blessed boy, I had no idea you had some of those skills, bro.
That's right.
It's like seeing that to me, that's what makes me know nobody's gonna hold us down, which is why I'm doing this.
Oh man, there it is again. If you look at the market cap here, we're looking at 3.76 trillion. That's still insane. There's trillions of dollars in the market cap. But look at where we were here. Like, look at this big gap from 4.32 down to 3.76. This is a massive spread there, which is a massive opportunity for you. I still think that this is low, right? I see this as $100 trillion market. Right now, you can get it at 4%.
Totally.
So you know there was an order signed yesterday, or it's going to be done today, that there's like $13 trillion in retirement money about to come in. Yeah.
That's the short-term one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why all this is happening right now.
That's
and
it.
Just know it's going to be one of those things where, like, you're going to blink and all of a sudden you're going to be like, damn, I missed it.
Yep. Don't be that person that missed out on this opportunity. Bitcoin to altcoin season, we're at a 37 out of 100. We've definitely moved back over to Bitcoin. Things have circulated back that direction. Fear and greed's at 37. There's a lot of fear.
Much more
going
fear.
This should be more like 50, it seems like.
It feels like it's like so fearful.
There's so much fear right now.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's because of what just happened. Like,
yeah,
where did it go when the crash was happening? Was it all the way over to the left?
I should have looked at that. I mean, I didn't look that day, but I mean, it bottomed out at a 3.66 trillion. So
the fear must have been like,
oh man, it was
Very
probably
we're waiting for Fed cuts too, and that didn't happen. And
let's see. So that was what date was that? That fear was
the 10th, right?
The 10th, yeah. So here's the 10th. The 10th was at 35. So even more on the fear side, but not a huge difference from where it is now. So it hasn't really moved a ton compared to what you would think.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, because this dip wasn't necessarily based on just fear. It was based on market. Well, I don't know. Do we say this?
Manipulation. Anyway, sorry. I gotta get rid of that cough. There's a virus in there. So one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and this is a different approach. I don't normally go down these paths. I like to inspire and motivate and encourage people, but there's a different path that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. A different conversation that I want to have from a founder's perspective, because not only am I a founder, but now he's stepping into the founder role as somebody that is going to be really taking off a huge burden and a huge weight off of my shoulders and some of the things that we're doing here in SkillStacker on the day-to-day. But every founder, every builder, every holder who's still here right now, I want you guys to hear this because this season, this bear market that we're in right now, the storm, the pressure, it's not breaking you, it's revealing you. The people who win in Web3 aren't the ones chasing money. And I wrote all this out and I had ChatGPT really kind of refine it for me after I wrote it all out. You should see the prompt that I gave it. And I have this custom GPT. It's my own persona of me that I've built. And for those of you guys that are in the SkillStacker community and active, I'm going to do a training on this to show you guys how you can create your own AI persona of yourself using Brand Butler and also using a custom GPT. But the results aren't charts, they're people. That's what I look at when it comes to skill stackers. We're not just focused on what the chart says, we're focused on what's happening with the people. And like you said, people holding spaces, people joining meme militia, people creating memes, people making money in our ecosystem. That's more than 99% of the coins do in this space. Like 90, it's probably more like 99.8% of the projects in Web3 don't do that. It's the growth of our community, the ones that are showing up, building, believing, and staying even when it's hard. This is hard for people right now. It's hard for them to see their wallet go down by 10, 15, 20,000, 1,000, 2,000. That's hard for people.
Yeah, I just want everybody to keep in mind all that stuff is unrealized gains. And what truly matters is the skills you're stacking. Just like these guys, and then in literally 24 hours, less than 24 hours, they went from a call to adventure of you should host your own space to, whoa, I've been thinking of that. Maybe now's my time. Let me plan this. Let me figure out who I'm going to do it with, and let me implement that. Before, they were so smart. They did it with 2 hours before chain breakers so they could pump us while supporting themselves. So people got prepared.
That's so smart. And the reality is that if you're here for the right reasons, the community is going to show up. That's what they're doing, right? But if you're here for the wrong reasons, you're going to burn out and you're going to disappear. You said something here that I think is important, like that the noise that we hear in the chart, right? That sound of the buy, right? Watching the chart, hitting those new all-time highs, like we get to celebrate those things. But every single day, and with really in Web3, it's almost every single hour rent is due again, right? They're like, cool, you did an all-time high, now what?
Yeah,
right?
what you done for me lately?
What you done for me lately? And that happens faster in Web3 than any space that I've ever been in. And what that does is that can have a real effect on your mental health. And we have to start as a community, start to separate ourselves from what the price is and stop looking at it every 10 minutes and maybe look at it once a week or twice a week.
Well, and I understand how it's like, it's hard not to look, right? So I wouldn't say it's necessarily just about looking. I would say it's about the decision you make when you make your buys and choosing to stake it so you don't make a bad decision based on emotion or fear or one of these things, right? Because, you end up getting, let's say by the end of the week, you stacked up 15, 20K stacker. It's like, well, you could choose to stake it.
You know how much money I've lost panic selling?
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Probably a lot.
Penny dropping, you sell, you made a little money, and then 15 minutes later, it's 3 times higher.
Exactly right.
Yep.
There's some really great stuff in the chat I'm going to get back to, but just to keep this thing moving on the topic, Web3 is not easy. This is the hardest thing that I've ever done, but it's been the most rewarding thing because what I've wanted to do for the last 20 years is inspire, coach, teach, mentor, and help people skill up and get out of poverty, right? That's our number one mission for Skill Stackers, help people get out of poverty. This is the way that you do that. This is the pathway. And it's not just any pathway that we just kind of came up with a thesis on. This is a proven pathway that dozens, if not hundreds of people now have walked out for themselves, right? It is really hundreds of people.
It's hundreds.
Potentially even thousands at this point. If you count my clients, it's in the thousands. But it's not for the faint of heart. I don't think that a lot of people, and I think when we see people that are doing rug pulls, there's this one element to it that I think a lot of us see is like, oh, they're scammers, they're grifters, they're bad people. But at the end of the day, what I realized is I've seen other founders who are successful founders and think that they've got it all figured out, become miserable, become jaded, become jealous, become spiteful, become hateful, to the point where they're literally saying, I want to be the most hated person in Web3. What kind of statement is that, right? Yeah. They become paranoid. They become just all the things that are not fruits of the spirit, and they become bitter and angry. And I would not want to be that person. And the only thing that I can think of to do for that person, rather than blame them or say they're a bad person or they're wrong, and is just to pray for them. Because this, if you let it, and this is a big part of where my conversation is going, if you let it, Web3 will destroy your mental health. It will destroy your life. It will ruin your finances if you let it. Yeah. And so my goal for this conversation is to shift the perspective from this lack, this fear, this anger, this resentment, this spitefulness towards people, jealousy towards people, and to shift that towards gratitude and understanding that this is about surviving and enduring and outlasting everyone.
Yeah, and growing together. literally, when I saw how many people showed up for these guys' spaces today
Oh man.
and were tagging others to come, and how their first one they did, they had, I don't know, 30 people in there and interactive. I was like, wow, that's what it's about.
Yep. And the more like, and I see here Suspect Psychedelic Asylum Steve, I see what he was saying there. Like, the more you check the chart, even my wife was saying this, like she got to the point where she was checking it 10, 15 times a day, and it was wreaking havoc on her
Well,
mental health.
it's like those people that go around, they go like,
It's that dopamine hit.
You call me and you're like, "Hey, did you see what happened?" I'm like, "No, didn't
No.
even look."
Yeah, that's been a pattern I noticed. That's why I asked you. I'm like, are you busy, or
are you
just
still
got
into Web3,
Yeah,
Danny?
No, I have my stacker is staked. I'm not worried about it. I'll let it sit there. I don't have to stare at the chart. It is what
That's
it is.
so true, Danny.
That's very smart. That's very smart. Unless you're buying more, which I see you still do every day.
Right? Yeah.
So there you go. Oh, did you get it? Oh, it didn't make the sound. You must have
It
hit a
didn't
different
make
button.
the sound.
Okay, so continuing on, another piece to this I want to talk about is the reality of what it means to be a founder, because there's probably some of you guys that are watching this right now that are founders or want to be a founder. This is what you get as a founder. I'm just going to tell you right now. This is the reality of what being a founder is like. You get dumped on, right? People that say, I'm all in. I got diamond hands. I ain't going anywhere, boss. I love you. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the long term. They dump on you.
Forever,
Yeah,
my
I'm here
king.
forever, my king. Yeah. You'll get accused of things that aren't true. You'll get talked about behind your back. You'll get slandered, insulted, misunderstood. And if you don't have a backbone, an identity, and the humility to handle
Right.
that, you're going to it's going to destroy your mental health.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have haters, you're not doing it right.
Absolutely. Because being a founder will test everything in you, your patience, your faith, your convictions, your mental health, and your capacity to keep showing up when everything in you wants to quit. I ain't going to lie to you guys. There has been, how many days? Let me go look at this real quick now.
115 days?
No, it's more than that.
Show.
So we are 269 days into this
Since
coin
we
right now.
started Stacker?
Stacker started 269 days.
Whoa.
Okay, there has been at least 10, maybe more days, I don't know, where I'm like, forget this. This is not worth it for me. Like, what is this actually doing for me? Right. And I've had those moments. I've had those days. And when I have those questions, then I'm like, wait, what is this not doing for me? Where is it that I need, instead of trying to point my finger at Web3 and make Web3 the problem, where is it that I need to increase? Where is it that I need to grow? Because here's the truth. And this is a quote. I can't quote this to a specific person, but the person that I heard it from first was my mentor, Nicholas Bailey, who you and I were talking about yesterday in the $1 Billion Brotherhood. I wish I had some of that merch around here. But BDB is what it was called, $1 Billion Brotherhood. It was a men's mastermind group that was very, very expensive to be a part of. But he said to me, to the whole group, we were at a mastermind event. He says, pressure doesn't create weakness, it reveals it. Pressure doesn't create weakness, it reveals it. So think about that. Let's unpack that just a little bit. If you have a pipe in your house and that pipe bursts, was it the water that caused that thing to burst? Or was there already something there that was vulnerable, that was weak, that needed to be fixed? Right? The added pressure of the water coming through there, whether it's from freezing weather or hot weather or extra pressure on the line or whatever the situation is, that extra pressure that was created, it didn't make that weakness in the pipe. That weakness was already there. It just revealed it. It works the same thing for yourself. So as I've been looking at my life, as I've been in this week of revelation, and I've been really looking at myself and how I've been impacted by this, by the chart, by the community, by other founders, by all these things, that what I've let steal my peace and steal my joy, and why I've had half a dozen to a dozen of these moments of like, forget this, because I would not be a human being if I hadn't had those moments throughout this journey.
Yeah,
right?
Those are the gut shots along the way that your resilience and grit and determination, you're tested, and your resolve
That's right.
are tested.
On a business level, this season that I've been in, and that you guys have been in with me, many of you guys since day one, people like Mr. Abundant and everybody, a lot of the people that are watching this here,
Boss Don.
This season has revealed more about me than any season of my life. Now, I went through a crazy season in 2022 personally that revealed and gave me the confidence to be where I am today, but it's revealed more on a business level about me. and how I let my business affect me personally. It's exposed my strengths and my flaws. And I'll be super real with you. I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. He calls me out for them, and I have no problem taking accountability and finding ways to try to make those right. Now, I haven't been able to make all of them right yet, but he knows me well enough, and that's why he has the conviction he does, that I will not stop until I've made every single one right. Right?
Yeah, and we must evolve, right?
That's right.
There's some mistakes that it's like, it's a mistake. Like just these last meme contests that I ended up paying people based on them responding or replying with their soul. And well, some scammer was smart enough to create a ton of accounts that look just like the other accounts. And because nobody is blue check marked and they won, it made it to where I trusted that that was the person because they had one little letter off or one little hyphen in it, but it looked exactly the same.
That's
And
right.
they can make a page real fast.
Well, I don't know. I
Right.
learn.
You learn. You
I'm
learn. You grow.
stacking these skills. This is one that a bunch of the people in the community are now helping me stack.
That's right. That's exactly right. So with that all being said, timing is, I think, has been my biggest one. We talked about this yesterday. I prided myself before I kind of had this week of revelation on I was like, I think I have great timing. I was telling myself this. It was such a facade and a lie that I was telling myself that I have great timing. There's different types of timing, right? Showing up on time to places and doing things on time and, launching things but what I've realized between the launching of the coin, I wasn't ready at that moment. God. I mean, it happened. My subconscious, I launched it and it all has worked out, right? I don't regret anything there, but the timing and how I make certain decisions and when I rush things, right? As somebody that wants to deliver so much value and give so much back to the community and over deliver, I feel this pressure to rush and to push things out faster than when they're ready. And we've watched Danny, myself, a lot of people, especially here in the communities, Giraffes, have personally seen other founders give expectations and set expectations of timelines like I've done myself and not deliver on those timelines and push it out and push it out and push it out.
And a lot of it is not necessarily a fault on your own because you don't know how long it's going to take. The big learning lesson here is being able to say and say it with knowing you're in the right place to say, honestly, I'm not sure how long this is.
Tuesday of next week. I've been saying for a while.
As much as I want to give you a timeline, there's unforeseen things that it's still showing up. We're figuring this out, but know that my intention is to get it done as fast as possible, just like V1 to V2. Hey, we want to protect you guys.
Yep.
If we just open this thing up, how many of you out there are going to hit the button and go, I'm going to take all my profits that we're in for 6 months?
That's right.
Or 5 months or 4 months, however long it's been, right?
That's right.
I mean, there's people with huge bags that went from this much to this much. And we're scared for our community that people just hit the button and we're trying to figure out how to do this safely, securely, to protect everybody.
We have to protect everybody.
And we know that that decision, that people make, they're making it for their lives.
Right.
So there's no ill will or anything. It's like everybody's got to do what they got to do.
That's right.
But for us, it's a responsibility, right?
Yep. And I think it comes from a lot of what I've done up to this point is trying to make everybody happy, right? That is the downside.
Dude.
That is the trap that you're going to get into as a Web3 founder is everybody. Dude, I get no joke, 10 to 20 messages a day from people. Oh, what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And will you talk to me? And will you do this? And will you? And it's literally overtaken me. And that's why I'm restructuring my day. I'm restructuring my week. I'm restructuring how I respond, when I respond, and who I respond to.
Yeah.
What I've realized is when I've pushed is actually a lot of the times introspectively looking at all this is when I've needed to pause.
Oh, wow, dude.
When you
Say
feel
that again. Say
when
that
you
again.
feel the need to push through something, oftentimes it's when you need to pause and reflect and take a step back. And so where I've made those mistakes before, trying to make everybody happy, my goal is to make everybody successful in this community. And so all of that rushing, that ends today. I want to say I don't regret anything. There's a lesson, right, in every situation like this. Oh, baby. There's a lesson in this. because I know that it's happened all in God's timing, but I'm learning to stop rushing the process, to stop forcing timelines that don't align with God's divine timing, right? I'm trying to surrender to this process and let it happen the way that it's going to happen. People are going to sell, bro.
Yeah.
And the reality of what I've realized and you and I haven't even talked about this in depth yet, so you can kind of get a little bit of an insider conversation here. But what I've realized is regardless of us being their liquidity, we have to just keep going, and we have to make sure that whether we're at $1 million, a $5 million, $10 million, $100 million market cap, we are going to be able to outlast them because of not just who we are, but because of all the people that do matter. These people that are going to dump, they need to go. It's just part of the process. They have to go. It's not that they want to go or that they need to go. It is their timing to leave, and we have to let that happen. And sure, that might hurt us, but long term, we're still going to be here, regardless whether they stay or go. So the fear and the worry at the same time, there's a reality that we have to protect our holders. And I'm going to do everything in my power. And there's half a dozen people here that I know, including Lazy Man, that are going to do everything in their power to make sure that they're protecting their bags and everybody else's bags. And we're putting a lot of things in. And so I met with Bob yesterday. I want to give this little update, and then I'm going to kind of circle back and close this. But I met with Bob yesterday, had a really great conversation of launching V1 to V2. It does look like it's going to be happening this week, probably Friday, Saturday, something like that. So just be prepared for that. I'm not worried about it. Just going to be straight up with you. I don't give a shit what happens with that. I am already prepared with some pieces and players and things already lined up to be able to handle whatever happens. And we're going to incentivize people so abundantly that if they bail out, they're just going to miss out on a life-changing opportunity. Like literally going to be passing up on a life. I'm making an irresistible offer to them.
I don't have any dollars.
What's that?
I don't have any dollar bills.
I don't have any dollar
Like
bills.
taking his clothes off.
So
And we might even do $2 bills, Danny.
that's priority one. It's the highest on my plate. It should be the highest on everybody else's plate. I know everybody's asking about it, talking about it, but we're going to get everybody moved from V1 to V2 that wants to go into V2.
And then they're going to unlock, right?
Which will never have this
Problem
problem.
that it's completely locked down and safe, so
That's
nobody
right.
loses
But
anything.
the second thing is to take into consideration here is we're never going to have the problem that we have right now, which is people have their stuff locked up in V1
and can't do what they need to do for their lives.
So here's the reality, right? People locked up their stacker for 6 months. That was an agreement and a contract that they made, right?
Yep.
And over that 6-month period, they knew that they weren't going to be able to get that stacker out.
Yeah.
But now that we have V2, all these people want to get their stacker out.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I could say, hey, you guys that locked it up till December, you're stuck until December.
Totally.
I ain't letting you go.
Yeah.
But the reality is that's not the founder that I am.
Yeah. There's also people that locked in for 1 month or 3 months.
That's exactly right.
And they're in some way forced to keep it in.
To keep it in right now.
So
correct.
so yeah, there's
It's a
those
give and
things. And it is what it is.
That's right.
As the responsibility that we have to nurture this thing, we know that that all you will be grateful as this works through and look back and go, dang, these guys did their best.
That's right.
They did it in the mindset of supporting us and growing. And whatever happens over the next week, week and a half, 2 weeks, as this gets unlocked, or as V1 moves to V2, and people have the ability to unlock, if they choose to get access to their funds, we'll make it through. Because we've been building our war chest. Because we plan on buying.
That's right. Oh yeah, we're gonna buy up whatever gets sold.
Yeah, the stack of rewards is there.
We're locked until December, so just leave it there.
He's locked it up till December.
Yeah, so that's the smart move, right? We'll let you guys know a little bit of alpha right now. When this all happens, the ones that don't think about it will end up winning more. You might in the short term see like a little bit of volatility, and as that happens, it's like it's part of it. It's part of it. Just like Bitcoin. It's like, hey man, if I just didn't touch it, how would I be sitting right now?
That's right.
Oh, it's 120. Oh, it's 100. It's like, I don't know. When I got it for 1,600, it doesn't really matter. It's still good.
That's right. our market cap is in the millions, right? We're not talking about an 80K market cap anymore. We're at a completely different place. And
Can we go back to 80K so I can get some more?
that's right.
For real.
That's right.
Yeah.
Every person that's in version 1 of staking got in so early when they staked, right? Every person,
Yeah.
they've already been made whole.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing.
I don't know if you guys realize that, but every person that staked in V1 has already been made whole. You've already gotten back what you've put in. You're already up.
Yeah, and in most of their cases, they've gotten back what they put in
rewards.
literally in rewards.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
That's what you're saying.
That's
Yeah, it
exactly what I'm
makes
saying.
sense, yeah.
I did the research last night because I was looking at some of the other people. There are people that have 8 million coins that just in rewards and what they've already sold, they've literally made more than what they put in and more than what they have in those 8 million coins.
Yeah, that should give you confidence to just keep it staked and believe in the project.
That's right.
Right? Especially when V2 is so much like there's lots of money being made in V2. I could not believe the amount of rewards. I'm stuck in V1, right? But seeing how much, I forget who it was, maybe it was Saber,
Mhm.
that like 10 million staked and made 400 and some thousand. I'm like,
What the?
bro,
Yeah.
I'm not getting those rewards in V1.
That's right. That's
Like,
right.
what?
So we're going to have just a couple minutes to get to the wheel, but I want to wrap this thing up. Don't rush the process. I'm not going to rush the process. Just enjoy the ride, right? Buckle up, enjoy the ride, because that's how founders lose credibility. I've watched a founder lose a lot of credibility. I don't want to lose that credibility, and that's why I'm making a conscious decision and calling myself out with you guys here that I'm just going to start doing things differently when it comes to timing. So no over promising and under delivering is basically the best way to kind of summarize that. I refuse to be that founder. So if you're still standing today and you've been through it, if you've taken hits, if you've been doubted, talked about, or betrayed, hear me, you're not behind, you're being refined. Endurance isn't about surviving the storm. It's about learning who you are while you walk through it. Let me say that one more time. Endurance isn't about surviving the storm. It's about learning who you are while you walk through it, right? Pain, suffering, storms, those things reveal who you are and help you improve who you are. And if you can't hold your ground right now, you're going to be, or if you can hold your ground right now, you're going to be unstoppable when the sun comes back out. All right, so that's it. I want to get into the wheel. We got about 12 minutes to get the wheel done. Oh, another buy. There it is. This guy is on fire today. Let's go ahead and here. Let me just make an adjustment here. There we go. I'm going to hit save.
He's paying those extra fees on Phantom.
He's paying those extra fees. That's what the first thing he thinks about.
Danny's so smart. He is right, though.
You're right.
He is right.
Yep. Trust the process.
When is Danny actually not right? He's.
I know what that sound is.
I know what that sound is. That's phantom fees is what that sound is.
Phantom fees.
It should say cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Yeah.
That's Cash App, bro.
That's right. Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, when it's Cash App, it's cha-ching, and you don't even hold your keys.
Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, by the way, have you seen my pin? Look at my Jesus pin.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Look at that.
Where'd you get that?
This guy has a crypto company called Christ is King. I interviewed him at the event, and that was his pin that he was giving out. He gave me one of his, so it was pretty cool. Nice little pin on my jacket now.
Even Jesus has crypto.
That's right. Even Jesus got crypto. Let's go. All right, let's get to the wheel. The wheel of names. Let's go over here. There we go. That looks good. All right, so let's see here. Trust the process. Let me get to some of these comments really quick. I want to go through these because Queen had some good stuff. Partnership play with Solana. I'm actually working on that. That's going to with me freeing up some of my time, it's going to allow me to do things like that. So yes, that is, they have some grants and some different things that I'm looking at and exploring and researching. I'm one of the people that does a ridiculous amount of research to understand something and kind of master it before I go and implement it. And so that's one of the things that we're working on. Oh, that was weird. The wheel of names went away. Did it just disappear for me, or was it for?
It's for everybody.
Oh, weird. Let me stop sharing and share it again. That was odd. Okay, come in here. We'll do it again. Odd. I haven't had that happen before. Okay, let me flip it back over there. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Ed Block is the boss. Any news regarding the drops, Danny? Thank you. Manipulation 100%. Check the charts about once a week. It's like that's pretty much excited for the V2 transfer. Yeah, this is going to be an amazing transfer. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and pull out my handy dandy
What
notebook.
awesome, Jaden. Trust the process. Enjoy the journey. This
Trust
is
me, bro.
won first place in the $500 contest and staked $200 of the $250 he won.
That's right. That's
That's
exactly right.
leadership right there.
That's belief and conviction.
It's conviction.
Where did my other pen go? Okay, I got a better pen right here in my pocket. So let's pull this out. We're gonna start like we always do with 1-2 AXE.
Can I hit the button?
Yeah, hit it. Let's go.
Hit the button.
Hit
Hit the button.
Tag team 1-2 AXE.
Here we go. Here we go. Donate. Nope. 100 stagger.
100 times 5.
Today's gonna be 100 day again.
It's gonna be a 100 day.
All
Who
right.
knows? We'll see.
Next one.
Let's go. 37G7T.
37G7T.
Let's go.
50K stacker. Why is that still on there? Donate 1K.
1K. All right. Let's keep it rocking. Donate.
Who's this for?
EKOW.
Okay. EKOW. There we go. Oh.
100
Almost.
times 5. AGDEL.
You got all these memorized, bro?
Yeah.
Why don't you just create a thing that has all of them on there?
I have a spreadsheet that's on the next
and
tab
then you
over.
just print
That's how I
it,
find them.
and then you go,
Yeah.
and you don't have to write it.
Ask Danny and I if it was that easy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I used to go through them every morning.
50 times 5. Yeah, you get to the point. AK, that was 8GDEL. AKBEQ.
CQZRD, FN, 5NSNC. I mean,
We have so many memorized, dude.
Oh my gosh, 100
100 times 5.
100 stacker.
49JG.
All right, next one here is H4HKGP3.
HK GP3.
BDXW2, 3ERNY,
Oh
3WWF.
my gosh,
See, it's a curse. Told you it's affecting our mental health.
100 stacker.
100. There we
Who's
go.
next?
We got BDXW2.
There they go. Here we go.
Let's go. What's it going to be?
Dude, I wish we had Blessed Boy's song to be playing right now.
I know. Huh?
It is so dope.
250 times 4.
I want to
That's
hear
a
that
nice
song again. Drop it,
one.
Blessed
Got
Boy.
yourself 1,000 stacker. BDXW2. 9ZVHU.
Here it goes. You haven't heard the song. I mean, he did too. But
Yeah.
the first one to me was like
100
man, it
times
was so
4.
fire.
Let's go. We got CG5E1.
EG5E1. Here we go. I know I'm on the wheel for tomorrow.
100.
Nope.
Yeah. Times 4. All right. 4U9JG.
I can't believe I was able to buy it. It's under 3 million. It's like I never thought I'd have that opportunity.
No, I didn't
again.
think so either. I really didn't think that we were going to be back.
I literally thought after 1K.
There we go. Times 4.
I thought-
Congratulations.
AI market world would be over 10 million and we would never be back here.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
what I thought,
For
truly. And then
100%.
soul dumped, like worst crash ever. in history.
And that's why it made it impossible
it's
to
like-
bring it to you.
It's like, wow,
Yeah.
we're so blessed.
More.
6EWTM. Here we go.
100.
100
Wow.
times 4.
100.
PQZRD.
PQZRD.
All right, let's see what one we. They won 2K yesterday times 4. I
What?
sent them 8,000 stacker.
Holy smokes. They could have
100
they
times
could have
4.
done 2 spaces and ended it too.
Yeah, right.
You got multiple ways of stacking your stacker.
That's it. Getting more stacker. J19YM.
J19YM. Here we go. Oh, is that a big donate? Oh, that's a big donate.
Donate 10K. I like that. All right. 3WWWF.
Oh, World Wrestling Federation.
Hit BK yesterday. We'll see what she gets today.
Oh,
Another big donate.
Dang,
Nice.
those are big donates. Those
They're
add
gonna-
up. man.
They really do. We got 1.5 million in backing out in the donate.
Hey, in the comments, put your favorite charity. We'll have them onto the show.
There you go. GRAZC. Here we go.
You know,
Dude, we're hitting a lot of
donate
today.
1K.
Today's a
Another
donate
thing
day.
is, make sure to follow us if you're not following. Meme_King111, Adrian Boycell, @Skill Stacker, and the Mr. Abundant, and Danny the Nos.
Yeah. GZKKX. Here we go.
Yeah, if they hadn't taken my Danny B account,
I know, Danny.
that was rude.
That was
It was very
That was
rude.
rude.
50 times 2. Let's see here. We got AUPGOH.
AUPGOH. Here we go.
What's it going to be? This is times 3.
Times 3.
100 times 3. Nice.
Not
Okay.
bad. Not bad.
And then 56JEV.
Literally just buying every day is the biggest hookup you could do for stacking your stacker, guys.
Every
Yeah,
day.
with Don's wallets.
Yeah, this
Especially
is,
if your name's Don.
yeah, exactly. I mean, but this is why he's like one of the top 10 holders.
Yep.
I mean,
That's
like,
it.
because he's done it for a long time.
He shows up every day. DURV2. Here we go. DURV2.
DURV2. Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, get on that wheel, man.
50 times 2. All right. Next one. And I'm going to look up another wallet address here while you're doing that. Spin it again. Next
Spin
one
it.
here is J2NC8.
1K. 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 1K.
50.
NC8. Yeah, right. 50 times 2. 3TX7NF.
Look at this guy coming in 3 minutes left.
What did he say?
I'm late, boss. Any news?
I'm late, boss. Any news? Somebody show up on time for me? All right, let's see here. GKOV2.
Okay, here we go. I'm guessing 100 stacker. That's my guess.
There it is.
Yeah, damn.
100 times 2.
Hey, the wizard.
There it is.
He can read wheels.
You can read wheels. 5RJUX.
Oh, 250.
250. They have 4. No, they have 4. 250 times 4. There's 1,000 stacker for you. DDIGW.
EDIGW. Here we go. Hey, just so you guys know, you have 13 minutes. If you don't buy those meme militia, I am buying them.
That's it. 13
minutes.
Scoop
Yeah,
up
it's
and keep
13
going.
minutes.
DDIGW. Okay, there we go.
Actually, it's 12 minutes now, Danny.
Show's over in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I told him I'd give him 10 minutes after the show. Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Do
Literally.
it live on stream. Snatch them.
All right. Last one there. That was M1DSB right there.
If someone else does the stream, I'll do it live on stream.
100 times 4. Okay. And last one here is right here. I'm going to read this off. Give me a second here. He just bought 9SV7N. 9SV7N. This is my buddy Jeff. I just doxed him. And we're going to go ahead and spin for him.
Oh, dude.
I didn't say his last name.
Oh, well.
My name is Jeff. My name is
It
Jeff.
doesn't sound like that, bro.
100 times 2. There we go. And that's
Is that
it.
it?
We hit it all.
Oh, wow.
Knocked him out. If I missed you for some reason, please let me know. Oh, that's my buddy Brian. I'm supposed to get onto a call with. I'll let Brian know I'm not going to make it.
11 minutes. If
yeah.
you don't, could you pull up the meme militia here? Where is it? Where is the meme militia?
Let's go. Yeah.
Right here.
I'm going to show it. Share this tab.
Oh.
Here we go. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, it went down in price.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bot. This is
This is a bot.
unbelievable.
This is an amazing opportunity.
Unbelievable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I
6,
checked that wallet that holds that, and everything in that wallet's for sale. The bot.
12, 13, 14, 15. So 15
15 of them.
times 25,000.
Yeah.
That is 375,000 stacker right there up for grabs.
Dude, I want to buy these. Can we just buy them? Let me jump the gun. These guys are they're like.
Well, your wallet's not connected to my
I
laptop.
know. Well, oh man, this is something.
You guys are about to miss out if you guys don't get this.
Hey, that
Okay,
might push the people over if they
10
start
minutes.
here.
It's gonna be 9 minutes soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 9 minutes. I got to do a deal with Adrian to get some more soul in my wallet, and those meme militia are gone.
We'll do a deal. All right, guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for being here with us at the home front, the home studio. I think it was really good timing to share the message that we shared today, and got to start thinking about our mental health. I know I'm going to. And I wanted to put this out there for everybody that's watching, that's a founder, that's committed and convicted and locked in the way they are. You got to take care of this thing up here. And so if you guys need any support, you guys need help, reach out, ask for help. And that's what we're here for. We are a family and we're here for you. So God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. And as always, keep looking up.
Bye, Danny.
Bye, Danny.
Danny.
That's not creepy.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the West with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the West with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web Bree power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.
You know, because I'll be doing these.
Bye, Danny.
Danny, bye, Danny.